All right, cool guys. Quick intro. My name is Yasin, calisthenics coach and founder of the largest calisthenics community in the UK. As a business owner, if you can't show up for yourself, you're not going to be able to show up for others. How did you showing up to yourself help you in your business and help you scale?
Calisthenics allowed me to stay calm, patient with people. When I first started with Yasin, I was making around 3 to 5k a month. As soon as I dialed in my health, I'm working less but making more. I'm on close to 20k by the end of the month. I've 4x since started working with Yasin. It's crazy.
Here we are with Henry, my client, business owner. Henry, tell them more about yourself.
As Yasin said, I'm Henry. I'm currently a closer, business owner, multiple things. It's kind of hard to say what I really am, but yeah, I've been working with Yasin now for, I would say, a good 2.5 months. But yeah, it's been a crazy journey. But yeah, mate, currently, when I started working with Yasin, I remember it was I think we started when I was quite small. In terms of just income-wise, where I was progressing in the space, and then after Yasin, yeah, a lot has changed. So yeah,
A lot has changed.
Yeah,
and going into that, bro, love to hear that first of all. But second, bro, what was your actual fitness transformation and life transformation?
Yeah, so I think when we started working together, it's actually kind of a funny story, but I initially had I had put off my fitness and just my general health for a while. I had a kind of phase of 3 months going to the gym quite consistently. Yeah, when I got into closing, when I got into the online space, I put my health on the back burner because the reason why is because I just didn't view it as very important. And over time, I noticed myself really deteriorating in a lot of different areas in terms of my performance, my focus, even my general progression. And yeah, that's when we started working together. That's before I met Yasin, and he really kind of brought fitness and my health to the forefront of my mind. And at the very beginning, I mean, I'm sure at some point in the video, Yasin put my progress picture up.
Yeah.
And then when I first started, and it was pretty bad, to be honest. I looked pretty awful. So didn't really have much of a physique at all. And it's kind of changed now. I look a lot healthier, and I also can do some cool skills.
Some pretty cool stuff, yeah. Now I remember you came to me. It was interesting because you went through a phase of watching calisthenics content, got to the point where you were very interested in calisthenics before you had met me, and then when you did meet, you were telling me about all the things you wanted to achieve in calisthenics, the handstand, the muscle up, and just in just over a month managed to get almost a 20-second handstand.
Yeah.
Which is really cool, which is what people that's what they want, right?
Yeah.
But
100%.
outside of that, how did the actual mindset and discipline and the rest of the stuff that comes with a fitness, adopting that lifestyle, how did that help you in every aspect of your life?
I would say that lifestyle of you keep holding me to a super high standard in terms of my discipline, me turning up to the gym, you holding me accountable, really just helped my general performance across every single area and aspect of my life. Specifically in calisthenics as well, it's one of those things where you fail at the same task over and over and over again, and it's
falling constantly.
I tried originally the gym, and it's it did not test my patience nearly as much as calisthenics has done. Well, for those of you who probably won't know, it's I had tried calisthenics before, as Yasin mentioned. I had tried I think it was 2020 during COVID. I tried to learn a handstand myself, and I tried for 3 months, no progress, nothing at all. I couldn't get it in the end, and I gave up. That was about 4 or 5 years ago now, and I met Yasin, and literally within a day I was able to hold one after just a couple of small changes. It was crazy, and then now I'm progressing in a month. I can somewhat consistently get it just off whenever I want, and also I obviously hit a PR of almost 20 seconds, which is quite cool. I've never done that before. It's just such a cool skill. It's so normal to me now that I've kind of forgot how special of a thing it is to me.
100%, man, 100%. And muscle up is coming next. He's so close to a muscle up. And we're gonna get it end of this month.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely know it's possible.
Yeah, and bro, one thing I like to say as well is as a business owner, me being one myself, is if you can't show up for yourself, you're not going to be able to show up for others, right?
Yeah.
So in terms of your life, how did that you showing up to yourself help you in your business and help you scale and reach the levels that you wanted to get to?
Yeah, it was unreal. Like, because of how much calisthenics tested my discipline, focus, consistency, and just general patience. Like there's an aspect of what I do is closing and sales, and when you're on calls, like you have to be super patient, you have to be super like resilient to what they say, and calisthenics allowed me to really stay like calm, really allowed me to stay like patient with people, and it improved that so much. And like I'm in a position now where like when I first started with Yasin, I was like making around 3 to 5k a month, like it would vary, and I honestly saw that as a direct reflection of my health. As soon as I dialed in my health, like I'm working less but making more. Like I'm at like close to 20k by the end of the month this month. Like it's crazy. Yeah, I'm at 20k this month. So I 4x since started working Yasin. It's crazy. And like it's one of those things where you don't realize how important it is until you do it. And specifically in calisthenics, like I tried the gym as well, like it honestly did help to an extent, but calisthenics just tested my patience, my discipline, 100%. My focus to a whole new level. And like it translated into my business, translated into how much money I make, it translated in just everything I did, and like my general health, focus, and just contentness and happiness was just so, it just skyrocketed. So yeah, like it was a crazy transformation in that aspect as well.
Bro. And in terms of that feeling, right? Like being able to take yourself seriously, show up for yourself, and then go from that 3k a month to now 20k a month for yourself. Like how does that feel, bro?
Bro, it's unreal. Like I was saying, I've been telling like other people, obviously right now we're at a villa at Mastermind, but you know, I've been telling especially Yasin's like how happy I feel now, like genuinely, because you know I feel like I'm actually focusing and prioritizing the right aspects of my life, and fitness and just calisthenics in general gave that to me. You know, I wouldn't have been in this position. Like, and as crazy as it might sound, it's like you guys are probably listening to this thinking, oh, it's like it's not that big of a deal, you know, calisthenics or just fitness in general. But how you do one thing is just how you do everything, and if you can show up for yourself every single day, like the gym and just your general fitness, your general health is something you can't fake. 100%. It's the one thing that, you know, is directly representative in your physique, in like it shows, like in the skills, like everything, it shows. And so like actually prioritizing that and making that change helped me so much that it translated in everything I did.
Absolutely. And it's so interesting you say that, because exact same thing in business, like these talks that we've been having, it tends to be the one thing that you're putting off is the biggest needle mover.
Yeah, exactly. That's
whether it's business, whether it's fitness, anything. And one thing with fitness, like you've said, it's the foundation. It's the foundation, because your health is your wealth.
Yeah, okay? So true.
And your health correlates to how much you can focus, adopting that lifestyle, focusing on your sleep, showing up for yourself so you can show up for others, so you can show up for your business better. All these things, right? Health is foundation. And this is why I love calisthenics, because I started with the gym too. I was lifting weights. Bro, I was lifting weights for years, and I made progress. Don't get me wrong, I made progress, and I got some of the mental benefits and the rest of it. But the second I started calisthenics, it was completely different, because not only your health is your foundation, but your body is your foundation. And when you take your body seriously, you take everything else seriously.
So true. Yeah, I think it's also given me a different level of hunger as well. It's like I now have something that I'm working towards. Like even in business, like I'm like learning the skills that I have now. I kind of grew to a point where I had nothing to almost work towards. But like with calisthenics, it takes years and years to perfect like some of the skills that you learn, like the plants, for example,
100%,
or even like something as basic as like maybe a muscle up, which is more of like an intermediate or advanced beginner skill. But it just takes time, such relentless ability to like continue to fail and fail and fail and fail over again. Like I don't know if Yasin will show this, but I've probably fallen more times than I can count. Like he's seen me fall so many times. I've had bruises like over my knees and stuff for it, but like it's one of the greatest things that I've ever chosen to do, because like every time me failing over and over again has just built so much more resilience in my own mind. And like I know for a fact that if I can, like the more I progress with like my health and my fitness, I know that it's just going to translate into everything I do. 100%. And I know it's like, you know, at least when I'm hitting those 100k months, the 100k a month version of me will also be able to plunge.
Absolutely, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, let's go. We're going to see that plunge. Yeah. I know it's crazy though, because like the best things in life take time, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And with calisthenics, as you said, it test your patience like nothing else. But that skill of delayed gratification, like that is a skill that you could take into anything in your life, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your business, or how you show up into anything, right?
Yeah.
So like before calisthenics, what was your life like, and what was your biggest problem before joining the program and starting with me?
One of the biggest problems genuinely I faced, which was solved by calisthenics itself, was controlling my emotional state. I remember facing a problem before I started actually doing calisthenics and actually focusing on my health, that I got to a point where emotions would be able to take control of me a lot more easily. Like as I progressed, my patience would dwindle, and I would just find it a lot harder to just control my emotions, and just that ability to think rationally when necessary. And what calisthenics has done has given me that self-control, because control your ability to, a lot of calisthenics is controlling your own body weight, controlling your body, and it's it has directly translated in my ability to control my mind as well and control my emotions, which on sales calls is such a needle mover. It's crazy. I'm before, I think I was closing around 40 to 55%, which isn't bad for a close at all. It's actually a baseline standard for us. But now, for the last 4 or 5 months, which it's no coincidence that that's kind of when I started working with Yasin, around the last 2-3 months, my close rate shot to 75%.
Yeah.
So, I'm closing everything. I'm not gonna stop now.
Absolutely.
But that's why I still, even us being out here in Miami, I still put so much health or focus on my health and my fitness, and still continue to do calisthenics. And the progression feels so good.
100%.
The progression feels so good.
100%. Love to hear that, bro. And bro, honestly, it's been such a massive change in your life, bro. So much has happened in the last, and it's such a small time period, which is the craziest thing. It's such a small time period. The connections you've made as well, everything that's happened, it's been absolutely crazy, man. So what would you say in the program itself? What was it in the actual program that helped you the most, specifically for you as a business owner?
Honestly, just community. I think specifically for yourself, bro, you've helped me introduce me to so many different people from so many different backgrounds, especially in the calisthenics community, that you have, CUCA, right? Bro, that was one of the ways, because being a business owner can be lonely, and just being in business can be a very lonely thing. And I always, when I heard about Yasin's community and that he was one of the founders, it's my entryway into building with people, but progressing in another aspect of my life with like-minded people as well. And that's one of the main things I wanted. And it's I would say specifically in that the community aspect, the kind of people you've introduced me to as well, has been life-changing, bro. Genuinely can't thank you enough for that.
Bro.
And you've made me so feel so included in everything, in the community, in your own calisthenics community, in the people that it's helped me so much. And it's helped push the boundaries even more, push my own limits, made me even hungrier than I already am. And I would say that's honestly the biggest part.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Sometimes I forget the impact this sort of thing can have, especially being in business. I understand it can be lonely, which is also why we've created this community, right? Like-minded individuals. Everyone is relentless. Everyone has the same goals, same ambitions. Everyone is striving for more. Once you're surrounded by that environment, bro, there's nothing that can stop you. Nothing 100%. That can stop you.
100%.
So what would you say, bro, to that person that is on the fence and is worried about joining, or they have that fear? What would you say to that person?
It's putting some of my own knowledge into it. It's fear always exists in a place where, and it's always your brain defending yourself from growth. That's what fear is. It's a self-defense mechanism to what is on the other side of it, which is everything you ever wanted. And if you're on the fence, it's the worst place you can stay. The longer you stay on the fence, the longer you're going to realize that 6 months, a year goes by and you're still on the fence. When imagine 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, or whenever you had the chance and the opportunity to change your life in every way possible, just imagine how much regret you're gonna feel if you don't take that opportunity and back yourself to make it work and actually see what it's like on that other side. Like, one of the things, like, not to get morbid, but one of the things that really drives me to just take opportunities and back myself, especially like with calisthenics, was I realized that I'm gonna regret it for the rest of my life, and one day I'm gonna be on my deathbed wondering, like, if I had just taken that chance, like, I wonder how much impact or how much change I would have gone through, and that would have never happened if I never took that chance, especially with Yasin as a coach. So
that's it, bro.
yeah, bro, if you're on the fence, stop being on the fence. You know, I would rather you fall off the fence and pick a side than to stay there forever.
And that's it, bro. And now you've made it across the fence.
100%.
You've come to the other side, and life has changed.
Yeah,
so
100%.
I appreciate it, bro.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so
We're gonna
much.
rip some calisthenics now.
Yeah, we're gonna
Let's rip some handstands, bro. Let's show them the progress.
Should we show them? Show the progress.
Jeez.
That's where it's at.
Come on, bro.
Yes, sir.
Light work. Easy. Jeez.
Yes, sir.
Cold. Bro.
Let's go.
Fire.